Hello everyone, my name is Onur Yüce, and in this video I will talk about how to deliver effective PowerPoint presentations. All right, first of all, during my presentation I will mention four key points of having a effective presentation. The first one will be about keeping less writing, minimal writing. The second one will be about keeping simple content on your slides. The third one will be about using visuals. And lastly, we will talk about how to color your presentations. All right, let's go. First of all, avoid too much writing. This is really important because people are not tend to listen and read simultaneously. So when you have something written on your slides, people tend to stop listening to you and they start instead reading the slides. So you should be the person who will be telling the story, not your slides. The slides should only be supportive material for you. So you shouldn't keep too much writing on your slides. Just be careful about it. And let's see some examples about it. Here there is a slide about Pablo Picasso, and there is a long explanation about who he is. And this is actually not necessary because in here, writing shouldn't tell the story. It should only be supportive material. It can be fixed simply like this, having the same presentation. Everything is same, but only some key points written in the slide. All right, let's continue with our second key point, which is keeping it simple. With keeping it simple, what I mean is that, of course, you might be telling some advanced topic, maybe a technical topic, but what's important in here is that you should only be telling one story in one slide. Okay, people can get really distracted and you lose attention really easily. So you should be careful about it. And when you jump from topic to topic in one slide, it gets really easy for people to get distracted. So you should be careful about it and try to avoid telling too many things in one slide. Let's see some examples about it. The first example is a mapping chart, and it's just telling nothing to nobody because it has too much stories in it. It is too complicated, and when I try to explain too many stories in this one slide, people will eventually start losing distraction. Instead, there is another example of Steve Jobs. He is talking about the Apple's new iOS active users. And it's just very simple as that. Just one slide telling one story. And our third key point is about using visuals. Scientific research shows that people tend to remember the 10% of the topic if no visuals are used. But on the other hand, when it is supported with the visuals, this ratio comes up to 65%. So it is really crucial you to use appropriate visuals on your slides. And let's see some examples about it. For example, there's a slide about talking about tigers and lizards, giving some details about it, maybe explaining their lifestyle, I don't know. And it's not interesting at all. People will not be remembering it because it's not supported with any visual materials. But instead, when it can be simply fixed like this, instead, when some visuals added, or some appropriate visuals added to our slides, a tiger and a lizard and telling the lifestyle, it gets much more interesting and it will attract much more audience attention. And our last key point is coloring. So coloring is very important because when you pick bad colors, when you color your slides loosely, it might get hard to look at. And also, if you don't pick contrast colors, your writings won't be readable. So it's really important. And how to color your slides is that you should choose calm colors as the main colors of your slide, and you should choose some contrast colors so that your writings will be readable. All right, so let's observe some bad and good examples about it. Our first bad example will be this green slide, which is loosely colored, and it's actually really hard to look at. And it's not, the green is not just only problem, the writings are not contrast colors. So like there is yellow, blue. So it's not easy to pick and it's not easy to read at all. But instead, something like this can be chosen with the same topic, like the productivity apps. There is a calm color on the back, and there are like a contrast color on the front so that the writing is visible and easily readable. And yeah, that will be it about the coloring too. And also, it will be the end of my presentation. Thanks a lot for listening to me. I hope it was helpful to you. If you like this type of content to continue, please like my video and leave a comment below. Goodbye.